he won the coin toss, so giving him the first turn. Yep, okay. Oh, Jelly Jeff. We'll keep this. We'll open up a Ruby. We've got Chlorophyllia. It looks decent for us. Obviously, he's playing Gore Feast, so it's all going to come down to turn... or Jank Feast, so this is going to come down to turn 4 a lot of times. So that's going to be the major thing here we're going to have to contend with. This is like the first time I played against Pentachills. I think like in a tournament setting. I think I may have done casual games against him before, but I don't even think I've gotten matched up against him when we've been in the same like draft queue. So very nice guy. If you guys haven't followed him or if you don't know about him, make sure you're following him. Just go Ruby here and then pass the turn back to Penta. Hope that he doesn't have... I mean, there's so many things. It's like, I really just hope he doesn't have... Like, I really hope he doesn't have Jank Bot, and I really hope he doesn't have Gore Feast. Those are probably the biggest cards I'm worried about in this matchup. Okay, so it looks like he's burying possibly a Spy here. Probably a Spy or Reese, the Crust Crawler. But it's likely that it's a Spy. It doesn't matter that much to me. I mean, it just tells him, here's some cards that he could counter in my hand. So we'll have a turn 4 Filk Ape at this point in the game. Jags, okay, that's pretty bad for us. Yeah, not much else to say about that. At least Filk Ape wipes it, so it's not that bad. Okay, well, there's a Rootfather. I don't know that I want to cycle that Rootfather. Gotta think about that for a minute. I can do it at the end of his turn, so let's think here. We've got 4, 5, 6 resources. There's a pretty good chance I should be able to get to that 7th resource, so I don't think I need any other cards for this hand. So I'm gonna hold on to Rootfather here and not cycle it. Play as Mentalist, okay. We've got Filk Ape next turn, which will wipe that buff. There's Poke Power, and so we're lucky he doesn't have... We're lucky that he doesn't... He's going to draw 2 cards here, which is pretty amazing. But we're lucky that he doesn't have his... what's it called? And he's going to deal a lot of damage. That's 9 damage. We're lucky he didn't have Gore Feast, otherwise the game would have been close to being over. So... again, we're going to hold on to Rootfather here. We'll go ahead and play our Filk Ape, and then we just sit on defense for a little while here. Next turn we've got Shard of Savagery, and then Rootfather, I think. So Filk Ape will wipe the buffs off of this Mentalist's smirking face. We probably have... nope, okay, it looks like Reese. Next turn will be Reese, so that's kind of a big deal. Question is whether I want... I can't play Zakiir here. I pretty much play the Shard of Savagery. Plays a Mirror Knight. Okay, that's not so bad for me. Plays Lord Alex. That's not so bad for me. He does have a big swing here. It'd be nice to get some more defense here. Would be what we want to see. Or even an Eye of Creation. That doesn't really help. So I think we're going to lose here. Well, we do get to gain some life at least. So we have that. We're still sitting on defense here. We're going to bury this guy. We'll probably throw out Zakiir, honestly, the way the board state is. Because Rootfather can deal a lot of damage, but doesn't matter if I can't kill him in one turn. I mean, I guess if he swings all in, maybe I've got something I can do here. But I don't know that he's going to do that. Especially, well, if he draws, if he has, obviously if he has, this Subterranean Spy is just going to play straight up. So he's got lots of swing here, lots of swing power here. If he swings, I kill Reese if I have the choice. It's a lot of swing power though, and card draw. It's gonna swing in. Reese. If I have to block Reese. Let's see, 3. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 takes me down to 1. I can kill his Reese. I have to block Reese. I have to block Reese. It's the only choice here to stay alive. If he has a burn or some sort of damage here, it's over. Okay. Transfer my Filk Ape. Yeah, I can't deal enough damage. Even if I play Rootfather this turn, basically, oh, I need to play Colossus. Colossus is the play here. Colossus is the play. Oh, except that I can't because Scraptech Brawler isn't ready. Yeah, I'm too slow. I can play Rootfather and it doesn't do enough damage. I can play Zakiir and I won't get to draw power, so we'll go to game 2. It's not my day today. I'll go first. It's not happening for me. This deck is just not performing today. Like it seems like that's just my curse. I design decks that do well for other people and then they just don't perform for me. So we definitely want Hoodlums because we know he's got the Jank Bot in there. I want Cluckodon in here. And Heatwave. That seems like the side in there. Okay, and we're gonna side out 2 Rootfathers. I actually think I'm gonna side out a Zakiir as well. And we'll side out I have Creation. One of those. Oh, I'm siding out all the Rootfathers, okay. And Guardian. And anything else that I want to side out here? Colossus probably. Yeah, I think I want to pull Colossus and play another Filk Ape in here. So we'll go ahead and save this deck and see if this will work for us. Alright, man. Play first. Normal, what I do, I have 2 copies off the deck. One that's sided, one that's in or out. This seems like what we want to have in this matchup, so we'll keep this hand. We want to have this Heat Wave to deal with his field. Unfortunately, it doesn't deal with Reese very well, but and we can play our Filk Ape, which is important. That's fine. That's fine. This is just not my day at all. We'll start out Ruby here. all you can do is make the least amount of play mistakes possible. We saw that earlier. I did make one play mistake, which was like, you should usually, if you're going to use a turn an ability to turn something comes into play, you want to do that before you do anything else. So that was a play mistake where I used my basic action on my champion there. If I had done his ability first, that first game in the last round may have gone much differently. And then again, it might not have, so we'll see. There we go, we got that. Chlorophyllia. And that's pretty good. Next turn we will play Shards of Fate for Wild because we want to be able to cast this Eye of Creation. Although Eye of Creation gets a lot worse after siding because we sided in 4 Heat Wave. Lord Ben, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, we'll save the Heat Waves. Double Heat Wave takes care of Reese pretty handily. We want Wild here. We really need Wild, so we can cast our Eye of Creation. Now, he could have counters in the deck, but he's running a 150 card Jank Bot deck, so I mean, if he does have counters in there, there's a pretty good chance he just doesn't have them, he didn't draw them, so yeah, it is what it is. Throw out our Filk Ape next turn. I'm starting to think that next tournament I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and play Gore Feast. It's just, it puts up numbers, you know. That's just what it does. It does really good, putting up those numbers. Yeah, there's no way I can top 8 right now today. We want to play the Filk Ape this turn, so we're gonna go ahead and throw that out there. I want to get a decent amount of value with Heat Wave, so I'm just going to hold off. So no, Highlands Magus. Yeah, he doesn't even inspire anything at this point. Which is kind of crappy for Penta right now. Double Heat Wave doesn't even hit our Filk Ape, so if he does play Reese at some point in time, we can take care of it. It doesn't. Also, though, Double Heat Wave doesn't take care of Jank Bot, though. That's a kind of a big issue. If he does happen to have turn 4 Jank Bot, that's it's going to be very problematic for us. He only has 3 resources in play, so I guess that he's starved for resources, which of course is good for us. And he just keeps drawing more humans and not resources. Yeah, it helps in some ways, but in other ways it doesn't. He's got a Mirror Knight. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and Heat Wave him here this turn, and he could counter. If he counters, I've got a second Heat Wave, so I'm not too worried about it. Go Ruby. Just because this way he can't draw an extra card off his champion ability. So we're going to go ahead and Heat Wave him here. If he counters, that's fine. We've got a second Heat Wave. That's fine. Resolve. We want to draw that out anyways. We don't want him to counter our Eye of Creation. That's more important to us. Swing through with Filk Ape. Let's see. If he has... No, if he can do 9 damage if he has Gore Feast here with his champion ability. And that's not enough to really put a dent in me. So I'm on the offense here. If he uses all his resources next turn as well, if he does Gore Feast, that leaves me open for a 6-point Eye of Creation, drawing 3 cards, which could just close out the game. That's fine, because now I can Eye of Creation, which is definitely what we're doing here. He's going to draw a card off his ability. That's fine. I mean, I could have been more defensive with Filk Ape there, but that's... Yeah, this isn't too bad for me. I'm okay with this. I kind of wanted him to use his resources. He may not have played the Mentalist if I had not swung in. 3 damage. Also, that's one less troop I have to worry about adding on to his Gore Feast there. So, okay, so we'll go ahead and Eye of Creation here, which he cannot stop because he only has 1 resource. Hopefully we draw another resource here. No, okay. We're just going to Eye here. We could play the Squirrel Titan to kill his Mentalist, but we pick up Imp Hoodlums. That's unfortunate. Well, no targets. I'm just going to keep swinging. If he plays something else, I have Imp Hoodlums, I can chump it off. Imp Hoodlums is what we need to take care of his Jank Bot if he happens to draw into it. We'll Squirrel Titan next turn to kill something. Apparently it's a dog. Storm Cloud. We're going to Squirrel Titan that Storm Cloud. Yeah, gets a counter on it, but it doesn't matter. He's going to sack it right away. Alright. Okay, well there's Lord Alex. I guess I can Squirrel Titan Lord Alex. Let's see, this one is Exhaust Target Troop. Or I can try again. Let's Eye again. I'm gonna roll the. Let's see what happens here. He can't counter. There we go. That's what I want to see: a Squirrel Titan and a Filk Ape. Take down that Lord Alex. Swinging with a Filk Ape, and our board state looks pretty good here. He may exhaust our Filk Ape here. Doesn't look like he's going to. That's good for us. Plenty of blockers on the ground. We should have this game in hand. This will be like our first win of the day if we actually win here. Which, you know, would make me feel a little bit better about today. So we got Squirrel Titan for Mentalist next turn. He's on the back foot. He has to play cards here. There's a Reese. Okay, I'll trade Squirrel Titan for Reese. No issues there. He gets something with Reese here. He gets a Worker Bot. That's pretty bad pulls there. I guess Imp Hoodlums could deal with a Reese bot as well. A really bad Reese bot. We're just going to Squirrel Titan the Reese before combat. Just trade our Squirrel Titan for the Reese. He's calling good games there. Okay. And we didn't have, like, we haven't had super ridiculous hands today either, honestly, with this deck. There are some ridiculous hands that I've seen come out of this deck. Although I guess I did have like a pretty big Eye of Creation countered earlier. This you know, this seems amazing. Okay, good. We've got a counter for his. Let's keep this hand. This is an amazing hand. He said to go first, right? Yeah, he's going first. Okay, good. I thought that I had messed that up. I always worry about that. It'll be really nice when we get best of 3. I don't know, where we're able to actually do a better job of it. We had turn 1 Howling Brave, seems amazing. Both of our Imp Hoodlums, so we can deal with any Jank Bot that hits the table. Seems really good in this matchup. I mean, unless he doesn't draw the Jank Bot, but even then, we've got it for Reese or other problematic troops like that. We can swing in with Howling Brave here and use our Ruby Shard to make our Chlorophyllia go. Oh, okay. I don't really want to give up Howling Brave for Lord Ben. I don't think he's going to want to give up Lord Ben, though, either. We only have a Wrathwood. We've got, what is this? 4 resources here. That makes 5. We have the Filk Ape. It's basically the choice of, do I try to give him card draw or not? I don't think he's going to want to... I think if I swing in with Howling Brave, he's not going to want to block it. And I can play this stuff. I've got plenty of ramp in the deck, so let's see if he'll take it. If he'll make this trade. I don't think he will. I think he'll just take the damage. At this point, he's he's a turn away from playing Gore Feast, so I'm okay with swinging here. Play Chlorophyllia, second main phase. And then next turn we've got Wrathwood, which he could bounce, which is usually the first answer for Wrathwood, is bouncing it. He gets a single swing in here with Lord Ben. Probably draws him a troop. So far he hasn't drawn Gore Feast in any of the games that we've played, or Jank Bot for that matter, but he's running a 150 card deck, so you would think that it wouldn't be that consistent, which is what it looks like is panning out to be true here. I'm going to start by throwing out the Wrathwood. We'll swing in for the 1, and I'll throw out Wrathwood. He is a turn. He can play Gore Feast here, though. Oh, he plays Jags. Okay. So now we can't swing in anyways. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw out Wrathwood here and see if he bounces it. Might as well go Ruby here, gain some life. Sitting on these Imp Hoodlums in case he happens to drop his Jank Bot. Can actually, if he doesn't bounce our Wrathwood, we do have a swing. Because we will have a blocker in the following turn. And he can either bounce it or play Gore Feast, so we should be okay. We'll have 2 blockers, because we'll have the Howling Brave and the Filk Ape, so... Oh, that's rough. Okay. Well, we definitely... At least we've got Filk Ape here. So we'll swing it with Wrathwood and see how that goes for us. Maybe we'll draw whatever it is. No. Yeah, we kind of want to see... the best response for that would have been... what is it called? 2-point sweep, basically. So we'll swing in. Yeah, because he can't actually kill the Wrathwood unless he double blocks here. I don't think he's going to want to double block. He's going to want to keep the damage out. Then I'll play Filk Ape to, if he does. It seems pretty bad. So we'll do that. Throw out the Filk Ape there. Wipe all the double damage buffs off of his guys. So Jags doesn't do very much in this instance. Heat Wave. If I had Heat Wave here, that would be the best card that I could draw. Best card I could draw here is Heat Wave. So taking 5 in the air, dealing 5 on the ground. I'm ahead, but not by much here. Can't really swing in with Filk Ape. He's drawing cards every turn, plus he's got Poke Power up. It's not looking the greatest for me. I may have to throw out an Imp Hoodlums as another blocker if I don't draw anything good here. It'd be nice to see Chlorophyllia. He may think that I'm sitting on Chlorophyllia, which means he has to save resources for counter, which would be good for me. Plays another Falconeer. Ugh. Well, I have to keep swinging, basically, though. I can't stop swinging here, which is unfortunate. Even though he basically is just taking control of the damage on the game. Cluckodon definitely helps because it's going to heal me. It has nothing to fight. Not even Lord Ben, unfortunately. But it will gain me some life, and I can swing with it. So keep swinging with that Master Moss. I've got the Master Moss Filk Ape combo in play. If I happen to draw into what's it called? So yeah, we'll just gain some life off of Cluckodon here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out another blocker. No, it doesn't make a difference. I've got plenty of blockers on the ground. He's not gonna... Yeah. I mean, basically, either has it or he doesn't. Either he has his... Either he has... whatever it is... Yeah, it's basically either he has or he doesn't. There's nothing I can... Either he has Gore Feast or he doesn't. And and if he does, I lose. Like, that's all there is to it. There's nothing I can do. I can't really control this situation beyond what I have on the table right now, but it's not looking that bad. So that's 4, 5, 6, that's 8, 9. Takes me to 13. I'll probably swing with Cluckodon here. And then play a blocker. I'm still waiting for that Jank Bot to show up. So far, it hasn't shown up in any of these 3 games. There's a Storm Cloud. That's not so good for me. And a Mentalist. That's also not good for me. I really need to see the sweep here. Really need to see it. Maybe I should have mulled till I saw it, but... Okay, Squirrel Titan to kill one of his Falconeers. Yeah, that seems pretty good to reduce the amount of damage output. It's a really bad bounce target. These are pretty bad bounce targets, these guys. And we can go ahead and swing for... Let's go ahead and swing with those 2. So he's got less blockers here. He doesn't want to block with Falconeer. He's going to go ahead and chump block with Storm Cloud, which is good for me because that's less things I have to worry about there. So he's going to try to get it in with 5 damage a turn, and if I happen to top deck Rootfather here, it's an auto win for me because I don't think he has counter. Because he would have countered something by now. Plays Poke Power, trying to get some card draw out of it. I have to block it no matter what anyways, so I might as well just block it. He's going to get a card draw because it's going to die no matter what. I'll probably block it with Squirrel Titan. I really don't want to lose Filk Ape at all. He may just swing with the house here. No, okay. So taking 5. So have to save some damage here. He may have another... he may have removal for the Squirrel Titan, which is okay. Oh, it does double damage because of Jags. Okay, I forgot about that. Well, that's fine. I still would rather save the damage there. I mean, I guess I could have thrown Howling Brave in front of it, so kind of a play mistake. As your Fate Sorceress deals damage. I'm not sure why he didn't play that first. Oh, I guess he couldn't swing with it. No, it says he can swing with it. I don't know why he didn't play that first. I feel like that's kind of a play... Or maybe he just drew into it. Wow, plays Heroic Outlaw. And that's pretty bad. So now he's at 4. I can't really... I really need my sweep here. No. This is just... Every tournament is just this way. Every tournament is this way. Yeah, I mean, that's game. There's nothing I can do to stop all of his damage, right? Let's see. Next turn I take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can't stop his air damage, so it's like good games here. And I swing in, he can chump block like everything. And I guess I could have played more Imp Hoodlums earlier, but doesn't really, yeah, just not my day today. I can't even beat a Jank Bot deck with this deck. I did not draw, but I also didn't draw... I mean, I guess I could have aggressively mulled until I got the sweep here. But, yeah. He has to block basically 1-for-1 all these guys, and it's whatever to him at this point. And I can play some Imp Hoodlums to block his ground guys next turn, but... I mean, he can block with, like, yeah, these 0-1 Falcons, and he doesn't even care about it. I'm not sure why he's blocking with Falconeer. That seems like a misplay to me. I'm not sure. I don't think I would have blocked the Falconeer. That seems interesting, like an interesting choice. That kind of gives me a turn. That gives me a turn. Maybe he just expected that I had the sweep there. So I may have an extra turn here that I didn't have. I just need blockers up, so that's what I'm playing. He doesn't have Poke Power. He could draw into... Obviously, Gorefeast kills me at any point in time in this whole match. Anytime he draws it, I lose. Why did his... Oh, his Falcons die because he blocked with them. Still has plenty of blockers up. Yep, can swing with that too. So 4... Yeah, I can't stop all this damage still. I still can't stop all the damage. That's 5 in the air. Is he just... I feel like I'm getting trolled right now. Okay, why can't I... Oh, I can't block them because they aren't Ruby. Can't be blocked except for troops that... Okay. Yep, so that's it. Good games. Can't stop them. There you go. Deck fails again. Really badly. I'm doing... That's 3-0. I think I'm done for the day.